What up, though? It's your guy, Mask Off Malachi. We back with another episode of Mask Off with it. 139, episode 139. You know what that means? That means we have 138 episodes that you ain't seen. You understand me? That means we've been doing this. You understand me? That means if you just discover ring, you got some rings to discover. You understand me? Yes. But I'm back. It's your boy, Mask Off Malachi. You just rocking with me tonight. You feel me? OG is, he recovering. He got some things going on, but don't trip. Your boy's in the building, and I'm holding it down like it need to be held down. I got big biceps, if you feel me. So I'm rocking the D. You feel me? Detroit in the building. I got on two sports. I got an NFL hat. NFL hat with a Red Wings hoodie because we feeling real sporty. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we rocking out. It's your boy. I got an amazing guest today, Cheri Amor. She's in the back, piped up, ready to go. I don't know what piped up mean. Maybe I meant hyped up. I don't know. Anyways, maybe she's doing crack. Oh, who knows? No, I ain't gonna throw her in there, but she definitely does not do crack, at least to my knowledge. Hey, it is 2023 now. Who knows? You feel me? I never tried crack. I don't plan on it either. She never did crack either. I'm just playing. But we're gonna get the show started, man. How was my week? That's usually how we start. How was my week? Hmm. You ever you ever notice cartoons? They be thinking like this. Like, do people really think like this? Like, Anyways, my week was good. I always say that by default, but my week actually was good, and it seemed like I'd be saying the same thing every week. That I'm going through a process, and I'm in this process. I'm learning. I'm growing as a man, as an artist, as a boyfriend, because I have a girlfriend now. So I know it's weird. It's not weird. It's lovely actually. But you learn things. You learn yourself. You learn how to coexist. You live and you learn. You grind and you earn. You feel me? So we out here getting to the bag. We out here getting to the spiritual bags, the physical bags. We doing everything. I actually went to the gym for the first time in a week. I don't do that. I don't do more than 3 days off. So when it hit a full 6 days and I ain't been in the gym, I definitely did full body yesterday. So I had to. Didn't go today, but we grinded, man. We really grinded. We got some things coming up that we preparing for. So things are going well. Last week I went to a premiere for A Good Man. It was an amazing premiere. They have another premiere coming up. I have a show this weekend. If y'all want to tap in with your boy, silly ass Sundays, hosted by Nico Hall. You know what I'm saying? Danny Love in the comments. Hosted by Nico Hall on this Sunday at 6 to 9. I'm the headliner too. So you might want to tap in because I'm going crazy. Not for real, but I'm definitely going to go nuts on the stage. I love the comedy game, man. Oh, that's what I did Monday. Monday, I hosted the Aegon Monologue Slam presented by the characters. It was phenomenal. It was a phenomenal time, phenomenal event. I'm super excited about it. And shout out to AG, the actress. She was the winner. She won 5 hundos. And I'm still waiting on my percentage, AG. So get at me. Yeah, it was hosted by me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of fun, a lot of great energy in the room. Check out my page. I actually haven't posted yet, but if you go to the characters page, you will see the pictures. I was suited and booted, literally. You feel me? So I was feeling good. I felt like Steve Harvey son, Rick Harvey or something. You feel me? Call me Steve Jr. You understand me? I was looking like SNL meets Family Feud meets Arsenio Hall show. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was feeling. You feel me? So it was good week. Grinding. We just really on the grind, man. We learning, we growing, we hustling, we doing it all. You feel me? And it's Black History Month. It is Black History Month. In honor of Black History Month, I went to a white comedy club yesterday, the Independent Comedy Club. Well, the Independent Planet Ant isn't really a white platform, but it's predominantly white. So, when I come and bring my, what I'm saying, flavor, if you will, that's how I represent. You understand me? And it was a great time. Great time in the comedy game. Great time in artistry. Great time to be alive. You got to be grateful. And speaking of being grateful, I'm going to slide right into our motivational minute. Motivational minute. Today's motivational minute is about, we're about to get serious for a minute, for real. People, how my blinks get slower because I'm getting serious. Today's motivational minute is about correcting your mindset, correct your mentality, correct your mood, correct yourself. You got to garner yourself. You have to be your own boss mentally. Like, I know I talk about this a lot, but a lot of times we get emotions, we get thoughts, we get attitudes that come out of nowhere. A whole day could be going good, and we get one thought that throws us off. You know what I'm saying? So find those ways to redirect, readjust, reset, so that you can continue to have a good day. If you're not having a good day, stop. Take a deep breath. And count your blessings. Count something that you're grateful for. That's what I had to do today for sure. Because I was having a good day, and then you kind of get tired throughout the day, and you just like blah, 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 blah. Same old, but you got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. You got to understand that a lot of people need your energy. A lot of people need your grind and your hustle and your fervor. You need your grind, hustle, and fervor. So readjust your mindset so you can do what you got to do what you got to do. Do what you got to do so you can do what you got to do. You feel me? That's your motivational minute. Get at it. Stop playing with them. This how I talk to myself. I'll be like, look, we got to get this done. I don't want to hear it. That's what I thought. My bad, y'all. My bad. I don't know what happened. I kind of blanked out. But it is episode 139, Remarkably Black. And we have Cheri Amor in the building with us. That's a nice little flyer. You know what I'm saying? That is a nice little flyer. We got all the shades of black. You feel me? We got Miss Ooh La La herself. I don't know why I said that. She sent me the flyer earlier, and I was like, Ooh La La. So, hey, that's what we're going with. You feel me? Cheri Amor herself in the building, Remarkably Black. You know what I'm saying? So we getting straight. Actually, we're just gonna get straight to it. We ain't even playing today. You understand me? I'm ashy. Because I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm blah, 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 black, y'all. But without further ado, I would like to introduce to you my good friend. Me and Cheri been rocking for like some years now. Some years. Like, I know 2018. One Crazy Christmas. One Crazy Christmas was the first time we met in 2018. And that was my first encounter with my comedy coach, Mike Larry. First time I met Danny. First time for a lot. And it was a dope time. Shout out to Joe Smith. And Joe Smith actually is the one, this is how everything connects. Joe Smith is actually the one that produced A Good Man, the film I just saw last weekend. Incredible film. So, Cheri, man, we've been rocking. We like tight. You feel me? Like, that's my homegirl. You know, we don't talk as often, but every time we do, it's always a great energy, great conversation. We always create great work together, man. I know y'all, she sounds dope, don't she? You might want to tap in. So without further ado, the one, the only, the actress herself. She's an actress, a producer, a director, a teacher, a mother, freaking a hustler, all around go-getter. She don't stop and she ain't playing with you. I like to introduce to y'all my Cheri Amor. I don't know the words at all.
It's okay. You're going to teach them to you, okay? Because Stevie Wonder, we want him to be proud, okay? We from Motown, you feel me?
Yeah.
But just to, okay, because I would been waiting to get on here.
I know. That's why
I can address the only crack that I tried is booty crack, okay? But we ain't gonna get into that, okay? That's for another time. Another episode maybe. Another show. But anyway.
That booty crack now. Hey.
And listen, first of all, I'm one of those people. I am super late to the show. I am upset that I am so late. I got 138 episodes now to catch up on, including this one. So 139. And because, I got to watch how I look because we live right now. So, anything goes. It's like improv, baby.
Real talk. It's live, baby. Ain't no take 2, take 3, take 4s. It's
none of that. Okay. It's like a play. Oh,
real talk.
Look, we've done plays, like you said. We used to this type of stuff. I love it.
In the trenches, for sure.
But I'm honored. Thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a long time coming, and like you said, I got to do a better job of cross promoting.
Yeah, this lucky episode 139.
Man, brother,
I'm like, this is the lucky episode.
Brother,
This is my new lucky number.
Brothers be living in 3 different worlds, you know.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah, she said, "Hey, sister," you know what I'm saying. She said, "Oh, welcome through." Shout out, yeah, Danny love my little boo, y'all. Literally my little boo, if y'all know what I'm saying.
Look, y'all making my cheeks hurt. I'm smiling so hard. I missed y'all, man. This is good.
Oh man, yeah, me too. So I missed myself, man.
Hey, that happens. Hey, you want to get real? Because we can get into it, okay?
Come on.
You know how we do.
Hey, that's an episode itself, man.
Hey, we don't hold back. You already know every time. So
yes, every time. So how you feeling? First of all?
You say about what?
I said, how are you feeling? First of all,
I feel good. I'm on my brother's show. I love podcasts. You know, this is an honor to be on this show because I've done 2 other podcasts, but I haven't done a whole lot of interviews.
Okay.
But the few that I've done, I enjoy it. So this is, it's like a flashback into what I've already had, a taste of.
A taste, just a little taste.
Yeah.
Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Amen.
Amen. Hey.
I love that. I love that. So I'm glad to give you that experience. And I've also even just staying consistent because me and Tone, it started out as 4 of us, and then the 2 guys, their lives picked up and they aren't able to stay consistent with us like they want to. Mm-hmm. So me and Tone been rocking for the last like maybe 5-6 months. It's been me and him. He's actually sick. I don't want to say he's sick, but he's not feeling the best right now. So he's recovering. I told him, "Hey, OG, get your rest, man. I got this.
Yeah, for sure.
You need to go hold it down. We're gonna keep it rocking.
POP, hold it down.
You feel me? But it's really a great opportunity to give people a chance to talk and promote and start having conversations. Like that's what keeps us going. And it sparks everybody's creative juices, because we all are creating. So I love it. So tell the people about yourself. What do you do? Who you are?
Well, I'm sorry that I didn't get to meet your co-host. So I have to come back on another time so we can, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Get into it with a new person I'll be able to meet. But I'm Cheri Amor. I've been acting seriously for, I would say realistically over 10 years, 15 years maybe. I've done stage plays. I've done voiceover work. I've directed. Like Malachi said, I've done a lot of different things. I've also done music. I rap. I sing. I do a lot of different things. I love to be creative. I'm tapping into, as a lot of other creatives do, I'm tapping into my paint game. I'm painting. Just exploring a lot of different avenues. I'm thinking of learning a new instrument. I think that's what we're here for, is to try, a lot of different things, especially once you find what you enjoy doing. I love creating and, entertainment. And so since that's the market that I'm in, I just try to expand on that as much as I can. And I'm a hustler. I do hair, babysit, sell drugs, all out the same house. Please don't know when to bust in. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't heard that from me. So I know.
Oh, we live. You know this, right? Hey, this is how I know you don't care. She like, yeah, I do all that. It's a fact. I do it. Get at me.
Yeah, I quote movies. I quote movies, as you can see, all day, all day.
Yeah, that was a movie line, y'all. That was a movie line. You feel me? I love it, man. You definitely been a hustler ever since I know you. You have this energy about you that's infectious. You know what I'm saying? And you bring it everywhere you go. Our first encounter was One Crazy Christmas, where you played the militant. What was the character? I don't remember the character's name.
Baby, you better remember my name.
Karima. Karima. That's how you got to say it too. Yeah,
because you know how the white man try to be getting us with, shaming us on our bean pies. We stay regular. We ain't never had no issues. No. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna back off of it.
Hey, yep, that was you. That was you for sure. You did a great job in that role. Mike Larry played the lead in that film, and he owned a barbershop. And me and you worked at the barbershop. I played like the comedic relief. I was the not don't know nothing barber. You know what I'm saying? You were the militant, know everything. So it was a great energy, great vibe, and we clicked since then. Like.
I loved that entire cast.
Me
Okay.
too. Me too.
Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Mike Larry. Shout out to
Knicks. I
Danny.
forgot
Shout
Knicks
out
was
to
in there.
yes. Shout out to look. Shout out to you, Malachi. You killed it.
Thank
Shout
you.
out to every. But listen, that whole cast. Nunu was in it.
Mhm.
Shoot. Shout out to all. Yes, that was
I
a
forgot about
listen.
that, man. I didn't
That
realize
cast. And that was amazing. Shout out to Impact and Joe Smith. Shout out to listen, everybody was amazing. I came actually in at the end.
you did.
Well, everybody had been rehearsing for some time and I had some big shoes to fill. So I just wanted to make sure that I was making Joe proud because Joe, if you know Joe, he don't play,
He does not play.
and
He
and
does not.
he's a veteran in the game. Like you got to show up or you gonna get replaced. So I'm like, all right, let me make sure I'm doing what I need to do, And I was dedicated and I enjoyed it, and it was an amazing experience. And it was aired on Impact Television.
Yep.
And so it was a stage play and TV, initially. Yeah, and it was amazing. And I'm happy. Look, we built friendships out of it. So,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
hmm
And that's the
like
beauty
real
of,
friendships, you know what I
no,
mean?
real, like, genuine connection.
Yeah, like I check on you, you check on me. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, yeah,
Real, yeah. So
like
I
real.
appreciate that. Right? Because
We
we
just,
know a lot of people,
yeah, we
and,
do.
and especially what we do, you meet people all the time.
Mhm.
And because we are people, we love people and we, love to hang around people and all that stuff. But I wouldn't call everybody my friend, So that's just something that means a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I literally consider you a friend. Almost family for real. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
real talk. You're family to
Yeah.
me for sure. So yeah. And that's the beauty of creating art, because if we take it all the way back with Joe being disciplined enough to write a play,
Yeah.
bring people together, hire actors for it,
He's
and
such a solid dude too. Just like
100,
solid.
100, and now, and just look at all, because he was disciplined and he created the art, it brought people together, which
Mm-hmm.
we were able to create more art. Speaking of that,
Yep.
you
Yep.
directed Who You With, and
Yeah. Yeah.
Who You With now streaming on Tubi, and I play a role in that film.
Yes,
You
you
know,
do.
Reggie, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's the beauty of creation, is that you're allowed to create more and do more. So yeah, tap in with
Man,
Who You With.
shout out to Reggie though. Yo, listen, y'all gotta go to Tubi and check him out and Who You With, because he is hilarious. Okay,
Thank you.
like you have to check out. It's all in the details. Check it. Watch it. You watch it. Every time you watch, you're gonna probably notice something different or something extra that he did that you didn't see before that. Because when I tell you Malachi killed that, I'm literally looking at the monitor in tears because his
Wow.
comedic timing was so perfect and it was just very real. So you got to check him out though.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
you were the director, so
I knew
you,
you could do it. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
you know,
I
like
appreciate
look, like you said, I've known you forever.
you did. You did. People so I mean, just let this be a testament to anybody that wants to create or is hesitant on that. Just do it. Just create.
Hmm.
Just go for
Yeah,
it. Just go. Just
yeah,
go. Just go. So
yeah.
with that being said, I love to have you here. I'm glad that you're here. I'm proud of you, and proud of the work that you continue to do. You know,
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
and happy Black History Month.
Yes, of course. Hello.
Happy Black History Month.
Hey,
As we
happy
were,
Black 365. You hear me?
come on, come
Because
on.
it ain't just listen. It ain't just a month.
It's not. It's not. Yeah. Happy Black History. Forget Black History Month. Happy Black History. That's,
American history.
you feel me? You feel me? Come on now. Come on.
Listen, you want it? Let's get into it, okay?
Yes. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Because do you know they trying to take it out of the school systems, like erase it from history, like it just didn't happen.
You talking about like Black History? You saying?
Like American history, I'm saying, like the whole slave trade and everything, them bringing us over from Africa. I'm talking about the whippings, the torture, everything that they did to us. They are literally not trying to teach it in the school systems because there are people that are their feelings are getting hurt or it upsets them.
Now,
Yeah.
First of all, we're gonna hit on that because that's the perfect way to start. That's the perfect way to start. And when I was coming up with these topics and with a guest for the show, because it's It's February. We have to talk this all month long.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking,
At least.
yeah, you at least this month. You know what I'm
At
saying?
least.
If not more. And Mask Off, we do a great job of staying in the news, staying in these folks' face, and calling out this systemic racism. If you look at our previous episodes, we do a great job of that. So as I'm thinking on who I can bring in, I'm like, I'm hearing some feedback. Is that true? Or is that me?
I
Okay, there we
don't
go.
do anything. You got it.
I think yeah, I think I got it.
Okay.
So as I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, who could I bring in? Cheri. It just came to me because I know you're passionate about these things.
Yes.
And it's clear in this topic that you bring up now. So they want to erase that because it makes them feel uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
They just want
I
to,
said, go figure.
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, so y'all mad that we talking about what y'all did to us.
The audacity.
Come on. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna press some people for a length of time and then
Tell
not
us we can't talk about it
come on.
or teach about it.
Come on. And to me, that's another way of systemic racism taking form.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in a we're offended way, in a oh, that's a cancel culture. Oh, don't offend people, don't offend people. Y'all made us slaves. We was
Yes.
been offended. Like,
Yes.
if anything, we gotta talk about that.
You know what is kind of scary though? It just like there are a lot of things that have been embedded in us over the years, generations and generations. There are things that have been embedded in them over the years, generations after generations, that they are not aware of though. See, we take um what is it called? What is the word I'm looking for? Accountability. We
Okay.
take a lot of accountability for things, and we try to understand why certain things are happening the way that they're happening, and
Mhm.
why we behave the way we behave and all that type of stuff. They
Mhm.
don't do that. And I hate to box it like that, but just for intensive purposes of the conversation, I'm gonna box us, as black and white. But they
Mhm.
don't really do that, majority of them. They don't really try to self-reflect, especially on generations, and why the damage is happening, to them as well. And
Right.
so just from a different perspective. And so when I think of like a white person, for example, have you seen the movie, rather, You People? It's a new movie that just came out.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you got to check it out.
Okay.
You got to check it out. Really good. But anywho, so in the movie, and it's got like Jonah Hill and what's her name, Nunu from ATL,
Okay.
Lauren
Oh, I
London.
did see a
Lauren
clip of
London.
that. I saw
Okay,
I saw a snippet on Instagram, and I didn't know where it came from. I was like, how is Jonah Hill and her in the
I
same?
didn't understand it, but the movie is good and it's got a good message.
Okay.
So
You people. Okay. I'm gonna check it
yeah,
out.
there's a part in the movie where Lauren London is explaining to his mom, why she feels uncomfortable because she's making like all these comments about her, her having a black daughter-in-law, and oh, it's so cool, and da 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 da, and how she's like down and stuff. She's like overdoing it. And it's like, on one hand, you can kind of see she's trying to be nice,
Mhm.
but it's like every time I see you, it doesn't have to be let me put a mirror in your face, you're black. You know what I'm saying? And then take it the next step further. When she was feeling offended, when Lauren London felt offended, she mentioned it to his mother, and his mother ended up crying. And so she's like, I can't deal with this. I'm upset because of the way you're treating me, and you're trying to make me feel bad, and you're going to actually stand here and cry. But it's like that, almost that victim mentality.
Victim.
You know what I mean? And it's like, we haven't, not to say that we, obviously there's been individual situations where I'm sure there's been black on white crime.
Mhm.
But when you break it down to the overall, again, trying to just boxing this for conversational purposes,
Mhm.
there's been more white on black violence than there has been black on white violence.
Mhm.
And that is because a lot of us, even though we may not even feel it inside, we have an internal fear for white people, or a respect almost for white people, because, we see it all the time,
Mhm.
where even a black person will respect a white person's opinion. They may be, the black person and the white person went to the same school, did everything the exact same, doctors were wise, and maybe even the black doctor had better grades, but we want that white doctor because he sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Come on.
And we do that to each other too, within our circles. We belittle the things that they do, or our friends do or whatever. Like if you were to tell me you doing the podcast and I'm like, oh, you still doing that little podcast, you know? And so I think it's power in words. And we
Yes.
have to really think about that and acknowledge the power that is in our tongue. You know, when we're speaking, we can speak life, we can speak death, we can speak all sorts of things. I choose to be kind and use my tongue for, you know, something positive. However, everybody may not have that intention, or they may not, may be subconsciously making these decisions based off of generational, you know, curses. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
I feel like that's a great point. I loved everything you mentioned. And I do want to hit on the fact of our mentality when it comes to business and when it comes to our culture, our fashion, our interminglings with each other, using each other for each other. And a lot of other cultures, they're self-sufficient, meaning their money cycles through their own culture, you know what I'm saying, 9 times. Our money leaves our pockets ASAP. Like I think it's like statistically it's within like the same day or within the same hour sometimes. Yeah. And part of that is it's a two-way street. Part of that is because we don't take the time to be integral with our work, you know what I'm saying? To go the extra mile, the extra step. And part of that also is we're not intentional. On the other end, we're not intentional with seeking out where can I spend my money in the Black community. You
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
we all, yeah. So a lot of Black people do bad business. Yes,
They do.
yeah, but do.
I'm sorry, I'm childish.
A lot of Black people do. I mean, like, yeah, we do. We
Yes,
do.
they do.
We be do
Yes,
doing.
they do. Okay, I quit.
We be do.
But no,
But
yeah, you're right.
yeah, we have to we gotta do a better job on both ends, you know, and we just have to elevate ourselves and like you said, hold each other accountable. And Caucasian people do take other cultures do take. I mean, Caucasian people, because I don't really see this in other cultures. Like other cultures have like a certain grit and hustle to them, like color folk, like Mexicans or anybody else. But white people, they do kind of be victimized sometimes. Like, well, we're offended by the fact that you guys are talking about slavery, like,
Or that sense of it's that sense of like entitlement too. Like when you just, oh my God, and I know you have experienced this. Every Black person has experienced this. When you like on a showdown, like you playing chicken with a white person on a sidewalk, and they will not move out of the way, or in the grocery store or anywhere. If I'm walking straight ahead and you move in front of me, or you see me standing in an area, why are you walking towards me? Am I invisible?
right.
You know, and so it's just that certain, and I know it's, you know, again, it's generational. It's the way that they, you know, they've come up or they've been raised, and it's that certain, that air, like, move out of my way. I'm walking here.
Right. Yesterday, I'm gonna get real transparent. Me and Danny were at the Independent Comedy Club, and she mentioned it was this white lady, and she Danny was saying like she almost walked through her, like she like man, like you don't see me here, like, you know, and it's really it's a crazy mentality that you, I mean, even from the jump, from when slavery was taking place, from slavery to the civil rights movement to even till now, it's all the same thing that y'all, they don't see us as equal. They don't see us as on the same playing field, you know, because of the color of our skin, the nature of us, you know, we're cooler, we got more swag, we're stronger. You know what I'm saying? We just got a certain girth and oomph to us.
They're mad because they stripped us of our culture when we came from Africa, stripped us of our history, stripped us of everything. We were naked and they gave us scraps. And guess what we did? Created something beautiful out of it. Out of the fight, created something amazing out of our struggle. And they hate us for it. And then they want to be us at the same time, but they don't want to have to deal with the things we deal with.
Come on, because they can't take it. They cannot take it. They literally cannot walk in our shoes. Like,
being Black 365 is a job.
a whole job.
Yeah.
Come on.
But you know, I love it though, because as you can see, I locked my hair up. So I've been locked for months now.
Yeah, I did too.
I love it.
Before I put my hat on, I had it locked up. I don't know what happened.
I'm talking about before I put my hat. Look, they still attached to the hat.
Right. Oh, there they are.
Hey, you know they got those. They do have those though. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get you one of them. That's funny.
for sure.
But so I've noticed, even though this was a personal decision for me, how it bothers other people or make them look at me different and stuff. And you know what? I love it. I'm not even gonna lie, but I love it because why does me being me bother you so much?
Come on.
That's a you problem, right?
That's a you problem. That's a
That ain't
reflection
got
of
nothing
you.
to do with me, you know? And so it's just very interesting the things that you have to deal with. But I'll take it a step further, brother. You really want to get into it?
I do. Just mask off.
Because it's Black History Month. I don't know if I'm probably not. I know I'm not gonna be on another episode before the month is over. So let me get into it right now, because
Because
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know if
tell
we're
you,
gonna have
Cheri,
another one.
mask off. The whole meaning behind mask off is the pure truth. We taking the cover off and getting to the raw truth. So let's get into it. Yes.
Oh, let's
So
get all the way. Okay, you see, I'm fair skinned, right?
mm-hmm.
Now I gotta fight the white people, and I gotta fight Black people
Come on. Come on.
because the color of my skin.
Come on.
Why I gotta
Talk
fight
about
for
it.
my blackness?
Come on.
Who made you the Black police?
You
You
ain't
know what
black.
I'm saying? My
You ain't
mama
black.
black.
You just a
You know
little
what
black.
I'm saying?
You just a
Right.
little bit black. You ain't black black.
Listen, and like I've said before, I say this all the time now. When I encounter people, like it's almost they don't understand that I'm just Black. And I hate to say just Black, like it's nothing, just that I'm only Black. Let me say that. Because again, it's power in words.
Come on.
I'm only Black. So they say, what are you mixed with? That's the question. Not, are you mixed? What are you mixed with? And we
Mm,
have to stop doing that
yes.
because for a little young fair skinned girl, they may make her feel like she has to be mixed with something in order to look the way that she does.
Come on.
Instead of her understanding that only Black is beautiful. It's
Yes.
just as beautiful as any other race and any other person. Guess what? Because I'm still me as an individual, and my beauty is going to be my own individual beauty that I'm shining. It don't have nothing to do with just the race that I'm attached to. That
Right.
is a mere piece of who I am. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It is a big piece because us as Black people, again, because our culture is carried on our skin. We can't help it.
We can't hide it.
It's
Right.
showing. It's showing. So it's
Right.
just interesting to me how I've had to defend myself
Mhm.
on all aspects, you know, and it shouldn't have to be that way. We got to just understand that it doesn't even matter what I am or what I'm mixed with or nothing. I'm a human being. Get to know who I am as a person.
Come
And
on.
that's what we all need to do. And it's not the fact that, it's not that we are going to be blinded to the color of someone's skin.
Right.
Because clearly, you can see if someone's Black, you can see if they're white, you can see if they're Asian, and
Easy.
so on and
Yeah.
so forth. But it's just that respect as a human, period.
Human. Human nature. Human respect. I am a person like you a person.
That's
I
it.
punch you in the nose, you gonna feel it like I feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's one
Well,
of the
maybe
reasons.
because you
Right.
might punch harder than somebody else. You know what I'm
True.
saying? You ain't
True.
gonna be.
True.
You might have to leave them leaking, and they be like, you get what I'm saying. But
I'm gonna
you
call
gonna
my
get
employer. No, but that's another reason why I also thought of you because I remember you having that discussion. I think it was on your Instagram page,
Mhm.
probably last year or 2 years ago, something where you discussed that on one of your videos. You were saying that you get the short end of the stick sometimes from Black people that you not all the way Black.
Mhm.
Because to us sometimes to our ignorance we will do that. We separate. It's a colorism within Black people. Like, oh, you
Mhm.
light skin versus dark skin. Y'all, we don't like the light skins. We don't like the dark skins. Like,
Yes.
come
And
on,
this is a legit thing, and this is something that we've dealt with again, generational. This is not nothing new. It's really just it's damaging though on all aspects.
it is.
You know. And so I just think if you're more aware of something, then you can kind of try to change it. And that's why even like with my daughter, she's fair skinned like me, again, my mini me. But when I talk to her, like I let her know you are a beautiful Black. I say, a lot of things to her to make her know that she's Black, because I don't want nobody confusing her out here. And so she actually learned a poem called Hey Black Child, and she knows it word for word. And I love it because she says it with such conviction. It's on my page too. You should check it out. If y'all got a chance, go on my page at Even Haters Adore IG. And my daughter Giabella, she is reciting this poem and she knows it verbatim. And
Yes.
it's such a beautiful poem though. And it's just, I think a lot of times, even with the word black, if you say black or the person's black or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's like conditioned for black to be bad and white to be good. You know what I'm saying? Even like the colors, even with just the plain, just the colors.
Right.
It's sad.
It really is. It really is, and we have to erase that.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get to a place. We have. I mean, this is the issue. Is we got to first come together cohesively as a people first.
Mm-hmm.
We will get more respect from people from the other cultures if we first intermingle better. If we first
Mm-hmm.
treat each other better. Me and you were having a conversation the other day about yesterday actually. We talked yesterday, and we talked about violence and gun
Mm-hmm.
violence and mass shootings and how
Mm-hmm.
we don't really do no mass shootings. You know what I'm saying? Us, we ain't about to shoot up no school because the school ain't do nothing to us.
No,
But
we
we
gonna look for that person that did us.
facts. We going straight to hey man, they no, they got me messed
Seriously.
up,
Yeah.
and I'm sliding down your block because y'all getting this to me.
Talking about, hey, Pookie. Hey, we about to ride down on Ronnie and Fifi and them. Like,
I mean, Fifi, man, they got us.
you know them by name. Because usually it ain't going to be no stranger you going after. It's going to be somebody you know. And I don't know if that's
Right,
a good thing or a bad thing.
right, exactly. So
But yeah.
it's kind of a two-way street because like yeah, but we just have to do a better job of loving each other first, accepting each other first.
Ooh,
Love
that's the number one thing. That is the number one thing we got to do.
it
And you know
is
what? Love is such a big word, even though it's only 4 letters. It's such a huge word because
huge.
so many things fall under the meaning of what actual love is. You
Yep.
have empathy, compassion, you know what I'm saying, just genuine care and nurturing, and just all sorts of things that fall under that umbrella. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we have to really stop trying to examine everybody so closely because life is really, this is a one big experiment. You
Yes.
know, I don't remember being here before. If I have,
Right.
I don't know, but I don't have any knowledge of it. So this is my
Mhm.
first go around, and I think even at when I became a parent, I kind of got that feeling, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of felt more compassion for my parents
Yes.
because I was thinking like they didn't know, you know, we are all figuring it out, and then kids are different,
Hmm.
and so you just got to kind of adjust based off of needs, based off of who that person is and stuff. So
Situation.
just be gentle with each other,
Be
you know.
gentle. Show some love, man. I love y'all. First of all, I love you, black woman. You feel me?
I love you too, man. For
Yeah.
real. I appreciate. Listen, and we have conversations like this all the time, so that's why this feels so like
Yeah. It's this just
comfortable.
us. Yeah. Facts. I do want to get back kind of to what we started talking about with the history, and
Yeah.
we some of the topics I wanted to discuss was Black history, new Black history, and old Black history.
Oh yes.
So them trying to erase it, first of all, they got to be held accountable. And
Yeah.
one of the ways they can continue to be held accountable is keep teaching it in the schools.
Mhm.
Don't stop
Mhm.
that. Y'all ain't
Yeah.
playing. It happened. It is history. It happened.
Yeah.
So we have to have an idea of where we can go and where we can change by keeping the idea of where we have been so we can
Yeah.
get better. Because a lot of this racism that's happening, we just not segregated no more. But it's a lot of the
Mhm.
same systemic racism that's going on with the judicial system, the correctional system, the housing market, the food,
Mm.
the freaking jobs, like all these things that we're fighting against as people.
Yeah.
But I do want to spread a good light as well with some of the new history that we've been able to create as
Mhm. Mhm.
and some of the new culture, like the arts, like the food, music, acting, sports. We really run a lot of the culture in the
You
world.
know what? I'm so glad you said that. Cause
Mhm.
listen, Black Panther, right? Perfect example.
Yes.
Okay. We have less than a handful of black superheroes, right?
Yep. Less than. Yeah.
Less than a handful that I can think of anyway. If you can,
Mm-hmm.
if you know, let me know. But
We,
from
we
my knowledge,
yeah. It's
we
not a
have,
lot. No.
or they've taken our black superheroes and they've made them Caucasian.
Mm-hmm.
We have Black Panther. And I've actually heard, like, I was listening to the radio when the movie first came out. Man, let me tell you something. I was in the theater like Wakanda Forever. Didn't even realize it was a 3 hour movie. Okay, period. You hear me?
Yeah.
So I'm like at the edge of my seat. I'm crying. I'm, this is so beautiful. And hearing, I hate to say it like this, but we into it. So
It's good.
hearing three, I think it was 3 or 4 white people. Now again, this is a radio show, and they like downplaying it. Oh yeah, the movie Black Panther came out. Yeah, I mean I haven't seen it or anything, but I heard it was good. And it's like you didn't even have an interest to see it. This is an iconic movie, a movie for anyone. It doesn't have to be just black people. You know what I'm saying? But this is just it's majority, so it bothers them to see majority of black people in this film because it wasn't celebrating anything white. It was celebrating African culture, and it didn't have anything to do with Western civilization, except the white cop that was in the movie,
Right.
who was, and actually he was an ally. Go figure.
Yep.
And so it's like, to me, we see movies constantly where we praise these white superheroes and all sorts of stuff, but we don't really get that in return, and they wouldn't be able to handle it if we were really on even equal ground. They would not be able to handle it. They couldn't
Right.
handle it.
Yeah. It does something to them, and you can tell. You can tell, like you said in their radio interview. That is the thing. Black people have a really good vibe, a judge of character.
Hmm.
You can't fake the funk with us. We're like, hey man, my man's over there tripping. Like we
Yeah.
got a good. Like if you want to sense some danger, just walk around with a black person. We'll be like, hey yo, something about to happen, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But we see people run, we're gone.
Yeah, we out of
Well,
there.
why we run?
We are out. We will
Look, probably
avoid
saved your life. Okay,
real
probably
talk.
saved your life.
You need you a black friend. So, but we it's there. They were saying it. Oh, I'm not really interested. Yeah, it's deeper than just a movie though.
Yeah.
Because that was a movement for us, and it's rare that we are celebrated on that type of scale, like
Just like
collect.
the black Ariel.
Hmm.
They were upset about that. Oh,
Yeah.
why would they make her black? I
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
understand. She was good as a white girl with red hair. Everybody came from black people.
Come on, come on.
Okay, the
We,
black woman birthed every. Listen, why you think you see a brown skinned black woman give birth to a person my complexion or lighter?
but
You
you
know what
can't
I'm
get that
saying?
from a
Like,
white woman.
you can't. You cannot. And see,
Female
and that's why
white.
it's it's just mind blowing. But there are some that do understand, they get it, and they do get it. And so when I think about the future of black history, you know what? Because we are in the entertainment industry and stuff here in Detroit,
Mm-hmm.
and we see a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, we do.
But you know how they used to have like the green book back in the day for traveling, and to
Mhm.
let you
Yes,
know
that was a
what.
great movie too.
Oh man, where's
Did
the
you see that?
safer? I think I did. It was an older movie, right?
Nah, it came out within the last like 5 years with
Well,
Mahershala
that's what
Ali.
I mean by older. I don't mean like oh, but
Okay, yeah,
it ain't
Mahershala
new.
Ali. Yeah.
I want to say I have seen it though. I do
Okay.
remember. Well, unless they put it in a lot of movies, so I could have just watched the movie and they had the green book in it.
Right.
But yeah, I'm gonna check it out
Yeah.
though to see if I did. But isn't that interesting though? Like, we had a book, even though nowhere was really safe for us. To be
Right.
honest, it wasn't really no safe area for us to travel. But once our we got freedom, it was still very hard for us to maneuver and try to make our way anywhere. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And
Yes.
so that's what's so crazy to me. And so we're still fighting. We're gonna continue to keep fighting. I don't know if we'll ever get to the point where we're seen as equals. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hopeful,
Yeah.
but I don't know, brother. Because how long? Listen, we looking at what? Well over 300 years here.
Yeah.
This is nothing new for us.
It's not. It's
And it's
not.
going to take probably 300 plus years for us to break these generational curses and things that we have attached to us. And if we don't start with like even our vocabulary, I know we talked about like the word nigga and
Yes.
stuff. And
Yes.
so,
Let's talk about it.
I mean, I don't necessarily feel as black people, like I know I have a problem when I hear any other race saying the word nigga. I definitely feel some type of
Hmm.
anger and
Yeah.
resentment inside when it comes to that. But when it gets down to like black people saying this to each other, I don't know. It depends to me, because
Yeah.
if it's like in an angry way, then I'm thinking you're meaning that aggressively. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like almost how women feel like with the word, B
Yeah.
word and the H word. Like I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't want you to call me that neither. If my friends call me that, I'm looking at you like, yeah, no. Because again, I feel like there's so much power in the words and even your name. Think about your name, and I think that's so important. Even like when you're having a kid, you've got to think about their name, because again, it's important. It's going to follow them. And so when you think about the power in words, like even the word picnic, right? This is
Come on.
something fun, that we enjoy doing in the summertime. And it derives from the French language. So it does mean like, outdoor, gathering where you're, enjoying food or whatever. But when it got to America, it was so racist. Picnic was a gathering where people got together to pick a nigga and hang him. And when you think about it, and I know, even with us knowing where it derived from, to know what the meaning is attached to it now, I just don't, I can't, I hate to say it, because it makes me really conscious of it. And I don't think any white person has ever probably had that thought that I've had while saying the word picnic.
Right. Right.
I'm just saying, I don't think
You
they
say
have.
so. You saying you think they know exactly what it is and they're continuing it? Yeah.
I think even if they've learned it at some point, it didn't stick with them. They heard the knowledge and it wasn't, they may have been like, oh man, that's terrible. And then maybe didn't use it for like a month or two, and then right back to saying the word, because they're not acknowledging the power within the words and the things, because we need their help to break these curses too.
Oh,
We
we
need
do.
their help,
Oh, we do.
because they started all of this,
Come on.
you know?
And the fact that the United States is only made up of United States is made up of 14% African American, but we make up 74% of the jail system.
Mm, that is so sad. Talk about it.
The numbers is crazy.
And
So
jail is not rehabilitation.
no,
Those men are in there learning how to be smarter criminals.
yes, and then get released to do more crime.
Yeah.
It's not helping you just to sit somebody down for 10 years. That's not helping them as a person.
You're treating them like an animal.
Literally,
Think
cage to
about
up.
being free and you doing literally whatever you want. Okay, because let's just be real. If you're a criminal, you don't care. You're doing whatever you want. So if you're out here just doing whatever you want and you finally get caught and you're locked in a cage, you're going to, first of all, you're going to you're plotting on everything you about to do once you get out. It's no, it's no way that you're sitting up here and I'm gonna change my life. And if you are, maybe that was your first time you went in, but as soon as you got out, you went right back to doing what you was doing.
Come
Why?
on,
Because it was people in there that was showing you a better way to do the things that you was doing.
come on. Oh man, y'all was doing that. Oh man, that's how you do it, man. I got my man here.
Yeah,
Because
it's a setup.
yeah, and it's a culture because you are who you hang around. So you
Yeah,
hang around all these people for 10 years. What you expect to do when you get out?
and that is the predominant area where majority of black people start doing drugs. Because think about it, our people wasn't doing drugs like that. You know, it was, it became a fad and stuff. Now these younger kids and stuff like that, they want to try crack and heroin, all these hard drugs and all this other type of stuff. And it's like, you want to do all these things because you're hearing it on here, or you don't think taking a Percocet is doing drugs. Yeah, you're popping drugs and you doing all this stuff, but the drug culture is really big in jail. Why? Because they sitting up there bored. They don't have anything else to do. They
Yeah.
talking to each other. They getting high to pass the time. And this is something that they're used to doing on the outside. They selling it and stuff like that. So they're very familiar with being around it. And so you think about it, you in here doing drugs, learning how to do crime more, and linking up with more people that you may not have even known before this was happening. And it's like, what do you think is going to happen? You setting these people up for failure and setting the
Lit-
system up for a big paycheck. And let's just keep it real,
Literally.
because that's all it is.
And they're building more and more jails. And they're increasing the crime, the punishment for certain crimes. Because you can, like, drugs and all that, they throwing, man, you get at least 10 years for that. But let somebody do a white collar crime, some computer stuff, some technical
And
crime,
still millions. And still millions.
and a dude 2 years, and got to pay some of the money back or something. Like, come on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Systemic racism,
Mm-hmm.
systemic racism.
Mm-hmm.
See the
And
black
even
man. See it. We.
seriously though, and just like you were saying, even as far as like segregation goes and stuff like that, because you're saying we are not segregated, but we kind of are mentally, because we still think about it. Even when we were in school, right? Say, think about being in middle school, high school, your first day of school. You're gonna gravitate to the table with people that seem most like you, right?
Right. Yeah.
You're not gonna go sit with the white people. You're not gonna go sit with a group of white people that's sitting there. They could be sitting there studying quiet. You're not gonna go sit with them. You're gonna go sit with some people that you feel,
Yep.
most connected to.
Yep. Connection.
It's in your mind.
It
Even
is.
though we all people, and and somebody at the white people table, one of those white people might be your best friend. Could be somebody that y'all both have so much in common and wouldn't even know, because you didn't even give that person a chance. Why? Because you didn't feel comfortable, because of what's already been embedded in you
Mm-hmm.
and your experiences.
Yes. Yes. Because those definitely trickle down, and you can tell. You could tell. Like, I was in the store the other day, and there was this little white boy, and there's actually two occasions. Little white boy, and he was just running around. I didn't see where his dad was, but he looked up at me. He kind of like ran away real quick. And I'm like, huh. I mean, I know I'm a stranger,
I'm
but
sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but yes.
like, and I know I'm a stranger, but still,
No.
I knew what that was. Like, oh, you feel me? But on the other end, I was in Target the other day, and white lady with her daughter, and she's feeding her daughter, and her daughter looks over and is staring at me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, did that little smile, like, hey, and then the mom was like, if you're gonna stare at him, at least say hi. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's good and it's bad. You feel me? So
I mean, because babies are going to stare. I
yeah.
mean, babies just do that anyway.
Hmm.
And if they're not used to seeing a black person, they might stare also, like, oh, he look different.
Who is
But it's not racist at that point.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's
What
curiosity.
makes it racist is once they become a toddler, if they look at you and they like, oh shoot, I'm scared of you because you're black. Like, that
Yep.
is not, that is a difference. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because obviously you're not supposed to talk to strangers. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But it becomes a problem when I can't walk down the street without you looking like I'm gonna do something to you. You know what I'm
Come on.
saying?
Yeah.
And you know what's really sad? Our black men, our young black men, I believe, encounter racism way quicker and at a younger um, age than our black women. Even though we may encounter more sexual stuff, unfortunately, which is not
Hmm.
good, but more violence is directed at our younger black men. And it is really sad, because even take a young black man who may be 12, 11, 12 years old, but he might be 6 feet two, or 6'2", and they looking at him like he's a grown man, but that is a child.
Yes.
That is a child. And I think that is so sad that you can't even feel comfortable for your son or your daughter, especially our black men though, to leave the house to do some young, innocent kid stuff and be able to come back home alive and okay.
Literally, it's sad, and we don't have that freedom, and we're free because we're not enslaved. But there's a lot of things that we're not free in, like you said, mentally, you know, you know, mental bondage for sure. Even within each other, we're not free, and
Yeah.
systemically, we're not free.
And
Financially,
we're taught to envy and to be jealous of each other too. Think
come on,
about it.
come on,
If back in the day, if I was a slave, I'm in a big house. Then you got other people that's out in the field.
yeah,
They looking at me like, oh, it's so great. Not even thinking that I'm getting raped and I'm living in here and I got to deal with all this other crazy stuff. It's two evils.
yep.
Which is better?
Come on, come on,
Because
yeah.
some of the field women was getting raped too. Now let's just keep it real.
Let's do it. Yes, they were. They absolutely were. And that was the power and control that they would have, is to demoralize us, in any way they could. Any
So
way.
that's how they taught it. That's how they taught us to be jealous and to envy each other. And
Yeah.
we gotta recognize that too and break the cycle on that, y'all. Because we have to collab and really band together like like everybody else do, like these other races do.
Yes. We have to band together. We have to stick together. Man, I am really enjoying this conversation. This was incredible. You know,
Same here, brother.
yeah, like this was really good. We definitely gonna have you back for sure. And it's not all. I don't want to have this all on the down light, so I want to end on an up. Let's end on the up. What are some of the good new history that we've created as Black people that we can name? But
The
first,
movie game here, first of all,
yeah, film industry.
it's been a flood. Also, shout out to the music game too. Come on now. We got Helluva making big
Yeah,
noise here and a lot of
yeah,
other, big name producers and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like our culture is so thick. Even
it is.
Detroit, we're on more of a national, scale, and even with just our Black culture period, you know what I'm saying? You're hearing a lot more I hate to say it, but you got Caucasian rappers. It's a rapper. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of his name. He is hilarious though. He reminds me of like a Weird Al Yankovic. He's a white guy. And but he's rapping. And so
Mhm.
I think it's cool when you can respect where, our culture comes from and where those influences come from
Yes,
while giving homage instead of saying, oh, well, I thought of this on my own and not trying to give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Or I'm not being Black. And it's not necessarily being Black, but it's definitely an expression of the culture that we have created for ourselves. So put some
Yes.
respect on that.
Come on, come on. Because we started a lot of this music, jazz, hip hop,
Oh, yeah.
freaking, you name it. It came
Mhm.
from us. It came from us. We got the rhythm. We got the funk in our soul
Yeah.
that you can't take away and you can't duplicate. You can't match it. You see a group, a party full of all Black people dancing. Everybody gigging in some type
I
of way.
love us. I love us. We are
You got to.
so colorful. Okay.
We so colorful. We so expressive. We so vibrant. Because that's what we got. We got the earth inside of us. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm saying? We are the originals. You know what I'm
And a
saying?
lot of us feel connected. I feel the connection. Like I'm in the meat market earlier and Rihanna came on. Work, 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 work. And the lady came in. I'm singing already. The lady come in and she's singing. And then we make eye contact at each other and we singing. And I'm just like, man, I love us. But it's just
Yeah.
those small connections, those pieces of community. And
Yes.
I think that is so important and we need that more,
You.
instead of, looking at each other all crazy and stuff. Now you do got to keep your head on swivel. Don't be stupid and don't
No,
be
real talk.
naive.
Real
But
talk.
when that energy is pulling you, don't fight it.
Don't fight it. Yeah.
Love
Even
on
with,
each other. That's what it's for.
exactly. Even with like jokes, like what I'm saying. Like I was in the store the other day and I saw this guy. He came in. Me and Daddy was getting something to eat, and he came in, and I'm a comedian, so I was like, Tyrone, that's you. And he looked, and he just bust out laughing. Like,
Right.
I'm not, I'm saying, he knew he wasn't Tyrone, but
Right.
just like, but that's the
Somehow
connection. Yeah, that's the connection we have, and that's the you silly.
no, you are so funny. I'm sorry. You talking about he knew he wasn't Tyrone. Of course he knew.
Yeah, but that's the
Sorry.
connection we share, man. And I mean,
No, seriously.
Yeah, you looking at sports, like we're the best. We make the best athletes. We make the best singers, best rappers. It all stems from us. Even LeBron. I mean, the top leaders in NBA history.
Well, guess what? They set us up for that though.
They did.
They made us listen. We were limited to what we could do. So
True.
guess what? If you gonna make us go towards sports, we gonna kill the game. If
Oh,
you gonna make us go towards music, we gonna kill that too.
yep,
Movies, killing it.
yep.
Oh, you want us to? Because remember, back in slavery, they used to make us entertain them. So
Right.
yes, honey, we gonna kill all of that.
Yes. And it's so funny because it's a two-way street. Like NFL, NBA, we got owners. You know what I'm saying? You get traded. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, it's still slavery.
Yeah.
We just getting paid now.
It
Like,
is. Yeah.
and the people love it. Like, we love the sport ourselves,
Yeah.
but it's still kind of like being oppressed, man. It's sad.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Again, power in words, man.
come on,
Even if we could,
owners.
but see, how could we get them to really see that, or would they even care? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's deeper than that, because you
it's
can't
so,
make everybody care. Caring is something you can't really teach.
come on.
That's something that it has to be in you. You have to really want to see the change and be a part of it.
Have to.
And so we just gotta do our part, brother. That's all we gotta do, or all we can do anyway.
That's all we can do is do our part, man. Look, we're gonna wrap this up. We doing our part. Mask Off is doing our part. We celebrating Black History all year round, though, man. This is the thing. Mask Off, we do this. Stop playing with us. 138. You know what I'm saying? 139 to be
139.
Yes. You've been a great host. We definitely gonna have you back. Especially when OG, man, we might have you back sooner than you think, actually.
I would love that. I would absolutely love it. I just
This
want
was-
to leave y'all with one quote from
Absolutely.
Fannie Lou Hamer. Okay, I played Fannie Lou Hamer, and I had to do a project on her in sixth grade, and I was so mad that I got her, because I wanted somebody beautiful, and I always love entertainment, so I wanted like a singer or something. But Fannie Lou Hamer was a strong woman, and she said, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired." And that's something that we all can relate to and have been there at some point in our lives. And so as soon as we all get sick and tired of being sick and tired, then change will really happen. So
wow. Wow. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I felt the soul in that. And
yeah.
Shout out to Fannie Lou, man.
Yes.
She out here holding it down. And
well, not anymore, Malachi.
You know what I meant. Her spirit out here holding it down.
We holding her down. Okay. She's one of our ancestors, and I'm hope she got a good sense of humor, because
she is in heaven, so she is holding us down. She like, I got you. I'm done.
Okay.
If you Fannie Lou descendants, we holding you up and down.
Okay, no, we done.
Anyways, man, it's been another episode of Mask Off, man. Man, our guest Cheri Amor has been incredible. Give her a round of applause, everybody.
Thank you you so much for having me.
Yes, I salute you as a Black woman. I salute you as an artist, as a mother, as a creator, as a woman, as a person of power in artistry. Continue to do what you do. Continue to shine. Continue to let your light shine before men. You know what I'm saying? You shining out here, so keep it going.
God willing, you know it.
Absolutely, God willing. Don't be stopped. He has everything laid out for you. We always have great conversation. You already know how we rock it
all the time. Big
salute to you. I'm gonna tap you out, but hold on for a second. I'm gonna end the show real quick. Okay.
All right. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace out to Cheri Amor. Yes, y'all. This man. Oh my goodness. I really didn't want to stop. But we like to keep to our time constraints. Not even constraints, because we got creative control here at Mask Off, but we like to do things in order and just keep things concise. You understand me? So this has been another episode of Mask Off. I'm your boy, Mask Off, Malachi Lee. Catch me Sunday at the Silly Ass Sundays, hosted by Nico Hall. I'm the first headliner of this event that's going to be hosted every week. So really, you really just want to tap in with me. I'm doing a lot. I'm excited about a lot. Y'all know my movies. Y'all know what's going on. Why am I talking to y'all, man? It's like, I love y'all, man. Another episode of Mask Off, man. We'll see y'all next week. Cause I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blue, 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 black, y'all.